Babies do bite you when they start to have teeth. Everybody reels in horror when I mention biting and breastfeeding, but it does happen. It's actually quite common, but it's usually just a short phase. It probably happens around about 6 to 8 months when the babies are old enough to look around. They're much more interested in what's happening around them when they're feeding, so they're not concentrating on feeding. Now, when a baby breastfeeds, they don't actually bite on the nipple, they don't use their teeth. Even if they've got teeth, they don't bite you when they're feeding, so you don't have to worry about that. It's when they start fussing at the end of the feed that there's a risk that they may bite you. And sometimes if you're not giving them full attention, they may just want your full attention, as babies do. They may just be trying to get your attention, or they may just be falling off to sleep and start to bite, and this is when it happens. Now, the most important thing is please try not to scream out. It's not an easy thing to do because it does hurt. Try to keep an eye on the baby and put your finger in the corner of their mouth to break the suction so that you can take them off at the end of the feed when they're starting to fuss. If they actually do bite you by surprise and you scream, it can stop a baby breastfeeding forever. They can just refuse to feed again because they've had such a fright. So it's very hard to say, be expecting it, because you don't know when it's going to happen, but be aware that babies can bite, but there's no reason why you can't continue to breastfeed. You may have a tiny puncture mark because little baby teeth are very sharp, and it may even draw blood, but there's nothing to worry about. You can continue breastfeeding. It will heal in a few days, and just be a bit more careful from then on.